It's so funny. In true fashion, I would make it a point to say, hey, I'm going to walk to the pier since I live by a lake, and I'm going to write because it's nice out, sun's out, and I'm going to write. So I brought a notebook, but I don't know if I lost it while walking here or I forgot to grab one. But I have a notebook but no pen, so now I'm just out here with my thoughts by the water, and it's actually really nice out. Like, it's a little warm, but it's not like muggy. There's a breeze coming through, and I just wanted to just make this quick video really quick because I know it's been a while since I've been like on social media or anything, but that's because I've just been taking, like, for the most part, just been taking time out to just self-reflect, and I guess, you know, just be more present in my life. Because I feel like for the past couple of years, I've been kind of like going through the motions in my life, and actually now I feel like I'm in a much better place mentally. I mean, I'm not like, you know, cured or whatever, if that makes sense, but like I'm in a much better place than I was, like, especially like a year ago. I just turned 40 actually like a couple of days ago, and I'm happy to say that I had a decent birthday. Like, birthdays have always been kind of like a contentious subject with me, which is another story that I won't get into. But my 40th birthday was actually really nice. Like, I went to the Outer Banks with family, and we just enjoyed being by the water. Even though it rained on and off most of the vacation, but we still made the most of it. Like, we did some shopping. When it wasn't raining, we did go out to the beach, even though the water was ice cold, but it was nice to get our toes in the sand, and it was just nice to just enjoy each other's company and just be away from the day-to-day stuff here back in Chesapeake. So that was nice, and plus it was like only like an hour and a half away from where we live, so it wasn't like the travel was that big of a pain in the dick. But it was nice, and we got to go see the new Deadpool and Wolverine movie, which was amazing. I loved it. Like, I loved every bit of it. Loved all the cameos. I loved how it was fan service for the fans, but I feel like me being a Marvel fan, and with how Marvel's been, you know, kind of slumping a lot lately, I feel like this is the movie we needed just to get us back into enjoying going to those type of movies again, and it definitely did that. It was like, it was really good that I would definitely like pay to go see it again. That's how much I loved it. And it was like pretty much like the best part of like celebrating my birthday too. Like, so, and it feels like now that I am 40, I feel like I'm entering an era where I am definitely trying to give myself more grace. In a sense of, like, I spent a huge chunk of my life just feeling like really not comfortable in my skin, and just always letting people, like, people's comments and like people's like treatment of me kind of put me like in a place mentally where I was like always hyper aware of my flaws. And I'm trying to get to a place where I know I'm flawed, like we all are, but I'm learning to not focus on what exactly is wrong with me. Sorry, I thought somebody was behind me. I'm trying to get into a place mentally where I'm trying to focus on, that's not necessarily focusing on what's wrong with me, but more focusing on the things that are all my good qualities, and the fact that I'm not perfect, but none of us are, and I'm just trying to learn to give myself more grace. And I think that's what I've been that's kind of where my mind's been like a lot lately. Like, I've been trying to do like a lot more, I guess, like self-reflection, and I'm learning to love myself a lot more. Like, I'm learning to just be okay with me and me. I mean, I've only got one life, and why waste it putting myself down and like allowing people's behavior to undermine what a good person I really am. I mean, like I said, I'm not perfect, nobody's perfect, but I should just focus on being more present and just enjoying like the good in my life. Like, you know, I have a decent job, I'm married to a good dude, I have an amazing daughter, I have a roof over my head, which is something I couldn't say like at least like almost 15 years ago, because there was a small point where I was homeless, and you know, I was suicidal and in a really dark place. And, you know, just looking back on that and looking back on where looking at where I'm at now, you know, I should be grateful. Like, I'm in a great place in my life, you know. I mean, and plus there's still things that I'm looking forward to doing. Like, I definitely want to get back into writing. Like, I feel horrible that, like, I've had writer's block for, like, a long time, but I do have, like, ideas percolating. And creatively, like, you know, I haven't felt this inspired in, like, a very long time. I know I've said that before, but, like, now I feel like I can definitely get back into doing things that I've enjoyed doing. Like, I definitely want to get back into writing. Like, I'm working on a graphic novel right now. And, like, I'm actually percolating, like, 2 other books that I have in the back of my mind. Like, I started working on the outline for one, and then there's another one that I'm actually starting to work on the outline for. Well, I actually finished the outline for it. I just need to figure out how to start writing it. But, so it's like I'm juggling things, but at least, like, I don't feel overwhelmed. And a part of me does want to get back into freelance, because I do miss doing it. It's just a matter of finding time to. And holy crap, I think there is a wasp. Sorry. That's better. I'm back home now. It's like a helicopter, like there was the wasp situation and the helicopter started coming by. So I said, F it, let me walk back home and just finish my thought. So as far as like I think it was something, freelance. So as far as freelance work, I may start back up like next year after like the new year and stuff. Like, you know, once, you know, we get everything focused, you know, back to school and, you know, holidays and things like that. I feel like that could be one of my goals going into 2025. And like I said, at least I'm back in a place mentally where I feel more creative. And so I have like the couple of writing projects, and if I want to get back into freelance, that'll be something that I do down the road. And only other thing that has kind of been on my mind but not really is the podcast. Awkward Blerd Girl podcast. I think last episode I recorded was like at least a year ago, and it was okay, but I think my main issue with it has been I kind of never knew what the true direction of it was going to be. Like, I started it during quarantine when, you know, we were all stuck in the house, and it was a way for me to cope with things, and it was therapeutic at first, and then, you know, I started talking about random projects, but I felt like my big thing was like I was always all over the place, so it was hard to kind of like give it its own identity because I wasn't sure what it was. And then it started becoming more of a chore, and then I started focusing more on real life stuff, and so it kind of like got pushed further away, and I started not enjoying it. Because even now, like, a part of me wants to go back to it, but a part of me is just like, I still don't know what the direction of it would be. I mean, ideally, if I do start it again, I would love to have guests on, because I do enjoy like doing podcasts with other people. Like, I've been on a couple. Shout out to Blerd.radio. I would love to be a guest again if you guys are watching. And that's be something I would love to do, but then it's just a matter of getting things set up and equipment and things. And I feel like maybe that would be something I may start next year too, depending on what life throws at me. And if I do, am I going to keep it as Blerd Girl podcast? There was another name where I was going to like reboot it and things like that. So as far as the podcast is concerned, I'm probably just going to put it on a back burner for right now. Because like I said, I'm at a point in my life where I'm focusing more on self-reflection, and I got like other things I'm focusing on. So podcast as of right now is still on hiatus indefinitely. You can still check out episodes on Spotify. I think I'm available like on Amazon as well. And that was another thing too, because they switched like the format of it, because I used to record on Anchor, and then Spotify bought out Anchor, so it was also kind of hard to like upload new episodes too. But you can still find Awkward Blerd Girl podcast on Spotify. But that's pretty much it. So I might continue to do videos like this, you know, just give you updates on where I'm at in life, like especially like with the weight loss surgery. I'm happy to say I've lost 50 pounds. I'm kind of stuck right now getting to my first goal weight. Kind of sucks because it's almost been a year since, but not trying to feel discouraged. Still, you know, I'm trying to give myself more grace. It's a day-to-day process. You know, there have been some points where I have fallen off track, but I'm back on track. Surprisingly, while on vacation, I didn't gain any weight, which I'm really happy about, because I'm gonna be honest, there was a couple days where I was eating not like trash, but there were some mistakes were made. But I said, F it, I was on vacation, YOLO. I didn't go overboard, which is good, but now I'm back home. I need to focus, especially since I don't want to like F up all the work that have put towards it, especially with the surgery and stuff. Like, it's a lifestyle, and that's something that you have to remember. Like, getting the surgery wasn't just a quick fix. It was just a point. It was pushing me in the right direction to take better care of myself, which is something that I have to remind myself on a daily basis. And I'm actually getting a tattoo today to kind of just give myself a reminder as to why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'll talk more about it maybe in another video. I posted about it before, but I'll tell you guys more about it once I get the tattoo. I'm really excited about it. I was going to get it when I reach my goal weight, but you know, life's too short, and I'm just going to get it now because it's going to be a symbol for me. I'll explain more once I get it. But other than that, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I'll continue to do videos of like this. Maybe I'll do a couple of videos just explaining what the weight loss surgery was, like the phases of it, what it entails, where I'm at now, things like that, or just, you know, just give you updates as far as the writing stuff is concerned, or just about me in general if anybody cares or is interested. But you guys stay safe out there. Things are kind of, you know, things have always been kind of hectic, but now more than ever things are looking a little crazy out there. But, you know, just be safe, be kind to each other, because kindness is gangster, and talk to you soon.